So you're trying to choose between the different Nike boots to figure out which one is the right one for you. And while most of them are pretty good, it can also be a bit of a tough task.
But today, guys, I'm here to help because I'm gonna rank the top 5 best Nike boots in the fall of 2019 to make absolutely sure that you know exactly which of all the Nike boots out there you should go and spend your money on. But now let's talk about boots, because my number 5 is the Nike Phantom Vision Elite DF, which will set you back €270. And it's one of those boots that you either love or is just a bit about, because while it definitely does have a lot going for it with a relatively soft and very thin flighted upper, a decent width to it so it fits a lot of people, I would say above average comfort and a very grippy feel on the ball. This whole dynamic fit sock collar thing that isn't even made out of Flyknit and feels a bit flappy and frankly unnecessary, it's a bit of a mood killer for me because it just makes the boot feel a bit cheap and takedown-ish. So while I do see the qualities, it's just a bit of a mixed bag of feelings for me. Just do this, Nike, and we can all be friends. And speaking of takedown models, I actually have one in 4th place, the Nike Mercurial Vapor 13 Pro. Now this bad boy here is €130, but it performs like something I'd be okay with paying €200 for, because, okay, it's not Flyknit, but it's actually still a really good knit upper. It's made of circular knit that's definitely way better than what you see on the Phantom Visions, because it softens up nicely, gives you that tight sock-like and personal sensation around your foot. And this is, in essence, a Nike GS 360 upper with a Vapor 13 outsole for €130. If that doesn't pique your interest, I don't know what will. 3rd place, Nike Tiempo Legend 8 Elite at €220. See guys, this is a bit of a fun boot because it might not be the classic Legend as we know it, but still it's a very, very good football boot. See, it's got this very thin and extremely soft kangaroo leather upper. It's very, very comfortable and overall just performs extremely well. So if you're on the lookout for an all-round standout performer, well, this is one of those boots. Granted, it's not gonna win any Nobel Prizes for its outstanding ingenuity and innovation, but it's just a really, really solid football boot. The battle for first is obviously fierce, but sadly for the Nike Phantom Venom Elite, which costs you €250 by the way, it loses out. But with that said, it's actually a really good football boot. Kind of feels like a speed boot with elements added on top. Because not only do you get a great striking surface thanks to the fins that gives you this punchy, pingy sensation, you also get a lot of texture and grip on the ball when you touch it, both on the instep here and on the entire toe box. And when you add on top of that a great, comfortable, very adjustable fit, above than average lockdown, and this very aggressive, powerful outsole, we're on to a winner. And between the two of us, if the Mercurial hadn't been around, this, in my opinion, would be the best Nike boot around. But before I tell you why the Mercurial is my number 1, let me shout out the Nike Phantom Venom Pro, where you get a great, comfortable fit. Once you get it on, because it's kinda difficult, but you get this Kanga-Light upper, a great outsole, and overall, a whole lot of value for your money. And speaking of which, the value for money king is still the Nike Premier 2.0. Kangaroo leather upper and a great no-nonsense fit for €100. So this is what I would call a no-brainer. But as I said, my personal favorite is the Nike Mercurial Vapor 13 Elite. But it might as well have been the Superfly 7 Elite because quite frankly, these two boots are more or less the exact same, except for the dynamic fit color. But what we're talking here is a €250 boot that will buy you the softest, thinnest Flyknit upper you can imagine that sits super tight and very personally around your foot, giving you this sock-like sensation, but at the same time provides a very secure lockdown and an extremely responsive fit. And if you combine that with a good amount of sticky texture on the ball and the fastest outsole in the game, It's just 250 euros, very well spent. So there you have them, guys, the top 5 best Nike boots of 2019, signed, sealed, and delivered. I can't do it. Sorry guys, but anyway, which boot would you pick as your favorite Nike boot in the year of 2019? Well, as always, you should let us know in the comment section right down below. But before you go, don't forget to go and hit the subscribe button right over there and ring the bell notification button to see all the latest videos the second they drop. With that said, guys, off you go. Signing off. Cheerio.